My name is Brian.
Hi.
I'm the father, husband of this family.
I'm Jamie, and I am the mom.
I'm Briella.
I'm Madison.
I'm Avonlea. I'm Caroline.
What do you guys like to do?
Playing with the dogs.
With the dogs.
We like to be outside.
Yeah.
You guys,
Like going up to Paradise Lake. What do we like to do in the winter?
Ice skating.
Ice skating. Yeah. Sledding. Okay.
When it snows.
bike riding.
when it says
You like hiking?
Watching
Do you
birds.
like going out kayaking in the boats?
Ice skating. Ice skating.
Sledding.
Sledding. Got to throw out a little. We love Nick's, so
Yeah.
getting a good bite to eat at Nick's.
Yeah, big rooms.
Driveway to ride your bike.
Big playroom.
A big playroom.
And a whole upstairs that's a huge playroom.
I'd say on our property, it's we have a bunch of redwood trees, and so it's nice to come back to that because so much has changed. So there's a few familiar things, and it's fun to find those things. And we had some special memories up here in Paradise, and just the story of when we bought our house was unique to us, and so we wanted to bring that. I wanted to bring some of that same feeling of the house back. So it meant using as much of the original layout as we could. And we didn't have, the plans on file weren't enough for us to just draw up plans based on what the town had on file. So we had to go to an architect and blend that into making a new house. And so really it was some of the windows in the house. It was important to get those windows in a really similar position, just because we enjoy the outdoors here, and our lot is in a place to where we benefit. You know, we're not looking into a neighbor's window like you are in a big city. So it was really nice to have windows, kind of like the original design house, and incorporate the whole layout similar to what we had before.
Awesome. Logistically making sure we knew we wanted to come back right away because it's special here. We want to be part of this community, but also making sure that the finances worked out because, you know, there was whether insurance was enough or what other resources we could do to make sure we could do it responsibly. We feel like we're called back here. We want to be part of the special thing happening up on the ridge, and so I don't know if there was a question for us of if, but when and how. So you guys have other?
I kept on feeling like we were called back to Paradise, like we belonged here. This is what's comfortable to us and where we want to be as a family in the future. And so that part of it was never off the table of returning to Paradise. So it's really became a logistic and financial thing to make it happen.
It feels like everything's been different because we're having lots of new things coming that we never had.
It was slow, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, we're doing the foundation. So
It's a roller coaster, I'd say, that requires patience and flexibility. But it's been worth it.
And it was a surprise that we got some of our stuff extra early.
The community and being able to be at rest here. Right now it's a lot of work, but once it's built, there'll be a sense of just being here and being part of the community. That's okay.
I'm really enjoying having a roof, a home, and having a roof over our head that I don't have to worry about if it's going to leak. You know, RVs, they're not as watertight as we'd like to think, and I really look forward to sitting down on a couch and having some room around us in a place to where we feel like is already home. So right now, being on the property, we feel comfortable, like we belong here, but it's not easy living. There's a lot of chores to do, and I'd really like a time to relax, like, and have a regular bed and a couch and a real kitchen, you know, all that stuff. It's like really looking forward to completing the house.
Oh, yeah, Briella, what do you look forward to most?
The dishwasher.
Dishwasher. We have 4 dishwashers. Well, there's 6 if all of us are counted, but
The air is fresh, the water is clean, and the community is priceless. So if you're thinking about it, it's hard work, but it's worth it.
I would just turn that question back on them and say, are you happy where you're at? Do you feel like since the campfire, do you feel like you are yourself? Do you, if you've been moving around, if you've maybe relocated, if you're still staying in a trailer, do you feel like that's you and where you belong? And if you felt like you belonged in Paradise, I would say do whatever you can to get back here. Come talk to people who have rebuilt. Come look for resources up here. There's numerous outlets for that, and see if you can maybe develop a plan. I think there's financial assistance. There's many different ways, but you just have to ask yourself, if you are in the place that you want to be, and if Paradise was that place, then I would really encourage people to just come back and see what there is maybe to offer.
Well, we are the grateful recipients of the Missing Middle Grant, and it's been a huge help, just a little bit extra to know that getting back is just a little more feasible.
We try to keep in touch with things happening in the community, and so some of it's word of mouth and some of it is just being diligent about looking. I hear there's a lot of people that are just having trouble even filling out paperwork on grants and stuff, and when we find something, we just go, do we qualify for this? And we're gonna try no matter what. It's okay to hear no. Like for us, it's okay to hear no. We just want to reach out and find out what the options are. So I believe that was probably word of mouth how we heard of Rebuild Paradise.
Yeah, getting on the email list
Yeah.
too from the town where they have the resources all listed there, and taking the time to check it out once a month or so. But stopping in at Rebuild Paradise was great. Jenny and Holly are so helpful, and they're willing to sit down with you and do what it takes. They want to help.
So I also get a newsletter from, I think it's from maybe the town of Paradise. There's some recovery email. Butte County I get emails from. So they, once a month or sometimes once a week, there's newsletters, and I'll scan through that, and they're really good about telling us what's available. So I'll check on that, and then what else? Just the website, Town of Paradise website is a really good resource.
And Rebuild Paradise.
And Rebuild Paradise website, really good resources for just seeing what's available.
I like to get together, and whenever we come here, we kind of get more like friends and like all that kind of stuff.
So good. Yeah, come visit. And I'd say you hear a lot of negative things that happen too. So it's true, but there's a lot of positive. So talk to people who are in the process of building. Talk to the Rebuild Paradise Foundation to make sure you get good recommendations if you're going through the process, because that is, I think, pivotal in having a good experience and not being taken advantage